Speaking of shoulders, now let us tie the story of Cain and Abel to the information about neural oscillation. We now know that Cain is the ancestor of all craftsmanship and industry. His descendant Tubal-Cain is the father of mythology. His descendant again was Hiram-Abib, who built the Temple of Jerusalem for the great King Solomon. The latter is known for his wisdom. How come he needed Hiram-Abib to build his temple? Because his wisdom was rather divine than earthly. Solomon was the herder from the lineage of Abel. Looking at the blacksmith in picture 17, it is easy to see where his focus is. He is fully concentrated on the point of his work. He is looking down and working with the matter of the earth. Whereas the king, the herder, offers no attention to the ground in close proximity. He has his focus in the horizon, in the periphery. Point and periphery. Earthly focus is focus on objects. Peripheral attention is attention to states, conditions. The blacksmith treats the edge of the sword with the blow of the hammer, whereas the defender scouts the horizon and is concerned about the well-being of his herd. The blacksmith is creating, whereas the herder is guarding. When the blacksmith bows over his work, he focuses on what he is doing. This leaves his body to itself because he is not able to split his focus. With his attention, he cannot hold both the well-being and function of his body and the very precise and delicate work. Paying no attention to the body inevitably leads to some unwanted results. His posture creates tensions in his back and neck that remain unresolved and constricts the bloodstream to his head and cranial nerves. This is the prize that God warned Adam about. The decision to leave paradise for the materialistic and competitive world of commerce comes at the cost of a slow and painful death. Needless to say, the object-focused blacksmith Cain is the carrier of the beta mind, and the peripheral herder King Solomon is not. For the record, we can take a look back into the past. What did work look like in the times when indigenous people were still indigenous? Picture 18 is an example from Bilibili in South Sulawesi, Indonesia. The anthropologist did not even have a camera. Back in 1886, he had to draw the impressions he wanted to bring back home. It is obvious that these people are working. They are creating pottery. But something is missing. Can you smell the sweat? Or see it? Not the faintest mist or moist is noticed. This is not work in Western understanding of the word. This looks more like holiday and leisure. These people are not competing. They are living whilst doing what is needed for their good life. Though creating pottery is solely a human feature, it is not done in beta, but rather in theta. Like when we unconsciously drive the car, or when sheep drift through the hillsides grazing.